Mind blown.
Mr. Cheesy Pop.
Hey everyone, it's Max, and I just got back from Batuu. Tonight, May 22nd, I got to attend a very special cast member preview of Galaxy's Edge. Thank you so much, Erica. We had the best time ever. And in this video, I kind of want to take you through my experience there for the 4 hours and also kind of give you guys an overview as to what to expect and some tips on how to kind of maximize your 4 hours that you're going to have there if you have a reservation. So tonight my reservation was from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. You're seeing this on the 23rd, obviously. I mean, it's actually the 23rd right now because it's well after midnight. But I wanted to come home and make this video while everything was still fresh. This will be detailed, so if you don't want to know things, you might not want to watch this video, but also I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I really want to give you an overview as to everything and really how I felt being there. You know, we could not take pictures, we could not take video, and for me, that made it even more special, especially with what I do. Getting to experience something for the first time and not have to film something was so special to me, especially this. And everyone there, because we could not take out our phones, they had us put our phones in bags, sealed bags. Everyone there was just collectively experiencing this together and soaking it all in, and it was so neat to experience something like that in today's world. It was so cool for those 4 hours to just live that, because it really is like stepping into another world. When you step in there, there is no Disneyland. It is Batuu Black Spire Outpost. Not once did I even remotely feel like I was in Disneyland. There's no mention of Disneyland. The cast members are all in character and it's so cool. They have a different set of lingo that they use. I think it feels exactly the way they wanted it to feel, that you are stepping into this other planet. So let me take you through my time there. The anticipation for me just waiting, like before 7 p.m., like all of us are waiting there to go in, was so exciting. We walked in and I think my jaw was just sort of like, the whole time, I'm just like, but when I turned a corner and I saw the Millennium Falcon, I just was like, it is a feeling that I am never going to forget. It is that impressive to see in person. We've seen pictures of it, you know, but to see it in person tonight was like, when I tell you it's an otherworldly experience, I really mean it. One thing that struck me when I walked into the land is the expanse of this place. It is a big land. I was just like, oh wait, there's more? All the work that they were doing back there for the last few years, it is a large area, and they outdid themselves. So now I'll tell you a little bit about my night, and you can kind of use my night as a guide as to what you want to do or not do, because it really depends on what you want to do more. Because you know, you get 4 hours for the reservation period, everything changes after that, but for the 4 hours, this is how I played it. So the first thing I did was I went straight to Oga's Cantina, because you guys know I gotta get my drinks. And it's just so cool. It is literally, I think, beyond what I could have even imagined. DJ Rex spinning the tunes. That I cannot wait to take video for you guys in there, because you're gonna love it. It's just so cool. You know, I can visualize it right now. I'm like, ah, oh, take me back. So I got the Jet Juice, which is small but mighty. It is actually the strongest drink on the menu. It is a bourbon drink, a little kick to it, it's spicy, so you guys know I love that. Erica got the Yub Nub, which is the drink that's actually going to come in the big souvenir glass. They didn't have that yet, but they will by opening day. It's like one of those like Trader Sam's looking kind of mugs. It'll be very popular. That is more of like a sweet drink, but I actually still thought that was really good. You get 45 minutes in there, that's the word. 45 minutes, 2 drinks is your maximum. The bar setup is really cool. It's got this kind of U-shaped bar. There's lots of standing room behind the bar, and then there are booths behind there, and there's also some high top tables as well, but I really loved the bar area. The bartenders are all in character, it's fantastic, and I found this super interesting as well. The drinks are all pre-mixed, so the bartenders are not, you know, mixing all the alcohols up there. They literally are pulling levers from these like things. It's some crazy Disney magic. I don't know where they're mixing these off-site somewhere, but they pull the lever and boom, because you get your drinks fast, which is so good because they need to be efficient there because this place is never not gonna be busy. I think maybe they could have had more bartenders working. I think that would help with the speed of things because the line for the Cantina is very long. It's really long. In fact, by like 9 p.m. or so that's 2 hours into when I was there, they shut down the line because like it was about a 2-hour wait and the night was over at 11. So, and I don't know if this is because they're getting used to things or because it was nighttime and, you know, that's when people really want to hit up a Cantina probably, but also I feel like everyone's just gonna want to go there no matter what time of day it is. The drinks are all great though. They are priced as you would kind of expect them to be, $15 around there. The souvenir one's gonna be like 40 something, so yeah. But I just loved it. It's so cool. And it was like, for me, the perfect way to start off my Galaxy's Edge experience. Okay, so left Cantina, then went over to Ronto Roasters and got the Ronto wrap, and that is delicious. I will definitely make a video about that because it was that good. It is a wrap. It's kind of like in this pita. It's got roasted pork, grilled sausage in this peppercorn sauce. You've seen pictures probably online of it, but it's like a fancy kind of hot dog, but like way better, way more flavorful, especially because it has this slaw in it, peppercorn sauce, so it's got a little tiny kick to it. The great thing too is that you can take it to go and walk around with it. There is some seating around there. There's also a standing bar area, but I think the great thing is you can take it to go because the shops are all around there. The marketplace is like right there. If you do want sit down, they have the quick service option. That's docking bay 7. I went in there. I did not eat anything from there tonight, but it smelled really good. Everyone's plates looked really good. I just didn't want to do that tonight. I wanted to kind of explore around a lot more while it wasn't as packed as it could be in the future, but I will definitely be back to docking bay 7 because it looked real good. Okay, next, maybe you want to see some merch, yeah? I got this great button-down shirt. Guys, button-down short sleeve shirt, Droid Depot. I love this. It's just so cool. I cannot wait to wear this. I just love the pockets everywhere. Yeah, this is like super neat. This was $60, which, you know, it's really not bad for a button-down shirt. This is a Batuu mug. I am obsessed with this. I love how this sort of feels like it was just made on this planet. Like, it just feels like it. And a lot of the merch feels like that. There's these instruments for kids. There's also the creatures, but a lot of these things feel like they're just made right here, and I've come to this planet to experience that and buy things that are native to your planet. I love the design. I can't wait for my coffee in this. And then there's things like this, the Dasani special Batuu water. It's just really neat. I haven't opened it yet. But I think I'm gonna save it for like opening day and I'll have it with me on opening day because I always have water with me. But there was no line and I was like, I better get this water now because I don't really want to waste my time in line for the water when it actually is open. This was $4.25. Oh, and the mug was $24.99. And I took some coasters from the Cantina, guys. Gotta take some coasters, they're really cool. So make sure you grab them when you got your drinks. That's all I bought tonight. I will go back and make a video when I can actually bring my camera in there and make a droid because I really want to do that. It's also like 120 bucks to do that, so this is a lot of money. There is also, of course, where you can build your own lightsaber. That had a huge line. It's also $200. So what you do there is you get in line, you pay for it, then you wait, then you get brought in, and it's a show. and then you do build your lightsaber. It's a real high quality lightsaber, but you are gonna wait. I actually talked to some people tonight who said they waited like 3 hours to do the whole process. That takes up almost your whole 4-hour slot, so I don't know. It just sort of depends what you want to do. Hopefully it doesn't take that long when the actual park is open, and maybe that's just because it was like preview time, so we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna do that anytime soon, honestly, because it's like 200 bucks. We'll see. Okay, then we went to Smugglers Run, Millennium Falcon, the ride. I had about a 30-minute wait time, which I feel like is gonna be a lot less than when it's open. It's so cool to walk in there. The queue is so amazing too, because it gives you these awesome vantage points from like right above where you can actually see the Falcon. You'll see when you're in the queue, it's stunning. It's one of the coolest queues I've ever seen. When you walk in the hall and you sit. It's really special to be inside the ship. Now there's 3 roles on this ride: pilot, gunner, engineer, and there's 6 people. So 2 are pilots, 2 are gunners, 2 are engineers, and you each have specific jobs that you do on the mission. Luckily, Erica and I were chosen as pilots, so for my first time ever, we got to be pilots, and I really think that's the best experience you could possibly have on this ride, because you are really in control. One pilot is actually moving a lever, so the ship goes up and down, and the other pilot's moving a lever that controls it left and right. Plus you have buttons to press. So you're in control of it. I mean, you can do some major damage. The gunners are right behind the pilot, and they're paying attention to a lot of the buttons on the wall if they're flashing. So I think they kind of lose a little bit of the screen because they've got a lot to pay attention to. And the engineers are in the back kind of fixing the mistakes that the pilots are making. So the pilot's really, I feel like, the best spot. And you're just chosen at random. It's not like you can be like, I want to be pilot. You're given a card before you board the ship, and it says your job on it. It's like a Star Tours kind of feel, but you're in control. It's like a video game flight simulator if you've ever done that, but you're in control. And if you work together as a team, you can be super successful, and you can earn credits or lose credits, and it keeps track through the Play Disney app, which obviously we couldn't do last night because we didn't have phones, but that will be a big part of the land, that you will be able to have credits that you will be able to then use in the land itself. For me, I think the ride, there's a lot going on. I just think it's so cool. I was pilot. Engaging hyperdrive was like, oh my gosh, am I really doing this? This is what? Yes. There's just a lot happening. It's a lot to take in, and I think, you know, experience it multiple times in multiple different jobs is the way to do it, but the pilot's definitely the best job. But yeah, it's a lot to take in. You're controlling the thing, you're getting instructions in your ears, like, there's buttons flashing, it's a lot. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I just am wondering if people are gonna feel kind of like, oh man, I wasn't pilot. I didn't get to get that full experience, because you're in control when you're the pilot. You're moving the things. Like, I was controlling the thing going up and down. You can feel it going up and down. So I'm wondering how people are gonna feel if they aren't the pilot. Things you're gonna have to keep in mind for your 4 hours is how much time do you want to devote to merch, because there's a lot there. A lot of the shops in the marketplace are very small. It really feels like you're in a marketplace, but they're also very tiny. But there's a lot of great stuff in there. There's great stuff for kids, like I was saying, the instruments, there's these great plushies. There's another store that is for real hardcore Star Wars fans. They are gonna go crazy in. It's really cool, and an amazing animatronic in there. There's a lot to see. So I think you need to prioritize what's most important to you. For me, Cantina and Smugglers Run were obviously the most important to me, so I made sure to do those quickly. And a bite to eat. And then, of course, photo passes there. They were so helpful tonight. They took some great photos in front of the Millennium Falcon. And I had this like really special moment because I was there during fireworks, and the fireworks are going off above Batuu, and it was like, it's so magical. I cannot wait to see the photos. I'm not gonna be able to see the photos until May 31st, but like, wow. It is so magical. And you can't hear anything, you can't hear music from the rest of Disneyland. You hear nothing. The soundtrack of the land is so cool. You just hear like jets flying overhead, and you are fully immersed. There is nothing that says this is in Disneyland. Like nothing. You're completely in this world. The cast members, you know, how they're speaking to you. I don't even want to tell you the things that they say. And then you got Ray and Chewbacca just walking around. Chewie sees my... He's like... And that's the thing about this. I never felt like I'm at Disneyland. No, I felt like this is a completely other experience. Like it really was a different planet. And returning to Disneyland, like I'm walking on the Big Thunder Trail, walking towards there, and the sound is still there, and it really blended in nicely actually when I was coming back into like Frontierland. And as we're leaving, like the security guard, she looks at Erica, because Erica got a creature and it comes in this box, and she's like, "Did you go through customs?" And we're like, "Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's great," because it really does feel like you have left a different, you know, world, and you did need to go through customs. So it's a good joke on the way in to kind of ease your transition in, because it is a weird transition coming from Batuu back into Disney. Walking back into Disneyland almost felt like jarring in a way, and I think that's kind of the best compliment that I could give them. It really felt like you were in a different place. I'm just so blown away at what they did, and I cannot wait for you guys to experience it for yourselves, because it's really special. Now, if you guys have any questions about anything, how to experience it in those 4 hours. Now, you know, it's probably going to be a little different because I was there for a preview night, but if you have any specific questions, leave them in the comments below. I would love to help you answer anything that you're concerned about before you head into Galaxy's Edge. That is it. I've talked a lot. I need some sleep because I am just really tired now, coming down from it. It's life-changing. I can't wait till you guys can go. Leave the comments, any questions below. Like, subscribe, check out my Patreon page. Have a magical day, everybody. Bye.